Hey there, Facebook. Hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to Coffee with Jarrod. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Coffee here, ready to go. And we are getting stuck into it today. I am a little bit late today because I just finished on the phone. So I do apologize that I'm late for you guys because I know you guys are all hanging out for me to jump on and start talking about ways to be able to help you guys get to a whole new level in your business. Today we're going to be talking about how to get 24 leads in 24 hours, right? And you might be like, 24 leads in 24 hours, wow, that's phenomenal, right? And you might be going, okay, how much does it cost? How do we go about doing that? Is it even possible? All these different things you may be thinking. However, there's a few ways to do it. I'm going to be talking about that today for you all. How to get 24 leads in 24 hours, right? That's what we're going to be talking about today. How to get 24 leads in 24 hours. So as you are jumping in, what I want you guys to do, I want you to share the stream. More people need to hear all of this information, right? Because all over the internet at the moment, people are, jumping on webinars, they're jumping on, downloads, entering all their details to be able to get information to help them sort of up level or take things to the next level or whatever it is for them. And really, in hindsight, you don't even need that. You don't even need to jump on any webinars or anything like that because you get more than enough. And to let you guys know, we're now over 30 hours worth of content on this page. You do not need to jump on a webinar anywhere else because you get all the information here on the page, right? And there's information on here that shows you how to generate tens of thousands of leads in your business, how to generate millions of dollars in sales for your business. And you're getting all of that here live on this page every single day. There's new information being added to that. And then over and above this as well, like you look at today's topic, it's how to get 24 leads in 24 hours, right? And it's a pretty simple process, right? It's so or everything that I talk about is very simple, right? And you look at it and you might be looking 24 hours in 24 leads in 24 hours. Is that even possible? It's possible, right? We can generate more than that in 24 hours from paid marketing and from organic as well. So I'm going to be talking about 3 ways in order to get 24 leads in 24 hours right now. And that's what I want to talk about. How to get 24 leads in 24 hours. So as you guys are tuning in, share the stream. If you can guess anything that I'm talking about today, I'm going to give you guys 5 nights in Bali or 5 nights in Thailand as well. So let's get stuck into it. I'm just going to share this out to a few other people and we are going to get started very, very shortly. So we're talking how to get 24 leads in 24 hours. That's what we're talking about today. How to get 24 leads in 24 hours. So as you guys are tuning in, say g'day, let me know where you're from because we are going to be helping you guys really take things to the next level by showing you and talking about how to get 24 leads in 24 hours. As you guys are tuning in, let me know where you're from, and we're going to be working on this today. How to get 24 leads in 24 hours. Cool, so let's get stuck into it. Number 1, what you want to be looking at is you want to be having an organic strategy. You can use organic to generate 24 leads in 24 hours. Now, when it comes to be able to do that, the concept is it's not just, I'm going to post around the internet, right? Because just posting around the internet will not generate you that result. It'll get you some interest, definitely. You'll get interest. However, when it comes to getting 24 leads in 24 hours, you've got to have, number 1, a strategy in order to do that. And you've got to use human psyche and psychology. So when you're posting, right, the most essential way in order to be able to do this and to start generating 24 leads in 24 hours is to start using that human psychology around, I need your help, okay? When you're cold calling, the same psychology works to get past gatekeepers and all this type of stuff as well, right? So when you're cold calling, it's like, hey John, was it? Oh, thanks so much, John. Hey, I was wondering whether you can help me out with something, right? So using psychology around like what happens when human beings are asked for help is the human being would then go, yes, what can I do for you, right? That's the natural response as a human being when it comes to when you're asked for help. If you look at the last time you were asked for help by somebody, you would have then felt like there was a need in order to provide, to be able to help somebody. So when you ask, or when you're doing organic lead generation type stuff, you want to ask for help on a certain thing, right? So it could go like this. It can go like this. So I need your help. I'm looking for a mortgage broker, or I'm looking for a real estate agent, or I'm looking for a specific type of person to be able to help do something, like get a result in the next 24 to 48 hours, or the next 28 days or less, or something like that, right? So you want to be using the human psychology on the front end in terms of the human psychology around, hey, I need your help. Using that in a post is super, super powerful, because naturally human beings do want to help other human beings. So using human psychology is part of it. Then number two, then giving something tangible to somebody. So I'm looking for XYZ people over the next XYZ days to help get XYZ result. This is what's included. This is part of our next case study. This is part of our next, testimonials we're looking for within people. So you want to be using human psychology within your organic strategies in order to capture attention, because that's what it's about, capturing attention. You've got to use the psychology around I need your help, tell them what's included, and you want to articulate it in a certain way where, people see that you actually are looking for a next stage of testimonial for your business, or next stage of case study for your business, or whatever that is, right? So using I need your help within that organic strategy that you use is super powerful. Now, next level to that is within that organic strategy, you want to post within areas of people that already know who you are as a business. So personal Facebook pages is a great place to do it. Groups that you manage is a great place to do it. Business Facebook pages, organically on those pages, are also super powerful to use. And the whole intention around is to grab attention and then filter through to phone conversations or whatever that is from there for your business. You can sell via Messenger, you can book an appointment via Messenger from there. So using I need your help as part of it to capture some attention, so when a human being sees it, the human psyche is, yes, I want to help. So that's one part of it, is using organic strategies and to capture attention. And as part of this strategy, the only other thing you want to think of is you want some sort of eye-capturing photo of some sort. It can be a GIF, it can be a photo that captures attentions of people to make them stop, right? So it's like like when someone's scrolling through their news feed, we want them to see that and to stop, right? So we want them to completely stop and start looking at what it is that you're covering, right? Or what it is that you've posted. So that's one thing, right? So you can post that in personal Facebook groups that you manage, into business pages that you manage, right? And people that follow those pages, and also groups. So it's groups, personal pages, and business pages, right? Public business pages. That's the three places you want to be able to start posting that. That there alone, the best we've had is 47 leads from that and that was in less than 24 hours, okay? That's the best result that we got from that. I've seen other people use very similar strategies before in the past, and it's been in the hundreds. And the only reason it's been in the hundreds is because, number one, they're more relevant. And by the way, if you are not relevant, you're completely irrelevant. And number two is they've just had bigger followings. Now, as part of this strategy, you don't need bigger followings in order to make this thing work. You can post it in other groups around the whole of the internet, and you can do the exact same thing. All it is just posting in communities that, you know, the solution you provide is relevant to those communities. And you just got to make sure that when you post in those communities that you are not, you're not sort of the advertising policies in those groups, you're not literally going over the top of those. That's the only thing you want to make sure. That's why I say within, you know, groups that you manage and all this type of stuff are a good place to start. And the best we've done is 47 leads in less than 24 hours, right? So that's just using organic, using human psyche, right? So using the psychological aspects of marketing to be able to capture attention and get people interested in your offer. Number two is paid marketing, right? So using paid marketing. Now, at the moment, we switched on a campaign last night. Once again, $1.39 per lead. And I switched it on late last night, and just within half a day, we generated upwards of close to 20 leads just from that, right? That was just one campaign, by the way. We're running several other campaigns as well. Overnight, there was an additional 12 leads that came in just overnight, okay, while I slept. So when we woke up this morning, there was additional leads sitting in there in the system, ready to contact, that wanted our service, okay? And I'm seeing the same thing for other clients as well. The exact same thing, like dollar leads coming through at the moment using our battle plan method. So when it comes to doing that and making that happen for your business, it's pretty simple. Number one, who is the audience that you're going to be targeting, right? Who is that audience specifically? What are the problems they have? What are the fears, the frustrations, the desires? Who is that person? Number two is you've got to implement a strategy for that. So that's a strategy in terms of your offer that you're going to put in front of these people. What is the offer? And I always suggest a good place to start is a download. Then once you've got that full strategy in place for around number two, it's number three, getting your Facebook ads and Instagram ads up and running, targeting the ideal client with the download offer strategically. And we cover all of this in the 300 Mastermind too, by the way. So number two, we give you all of the templates, all of the landing pages, the email automations, all that type of stuff as well for that particular offer to help you put it in place. And then number three, when you get the ads up and running, that's what you can expect at the moment that we're seeing using these strategies. Because what we use in our Warrior Launch Method process basically breaks all of this down for you in your targeting, so you know who you're targeting, what the problems are, the solutions you provide. It even gives you a lot of your copywriting. It gives you all of your offers and everything all there into one place just through the Warrior Launch Method. Then when you go putting the strategy in place, it's just literally piecing the pieces of the puzzle together that you've done through that Warrior Launch Method. Then when you get your ads live, it literally just shows you step by step how to do that as well, because that's number three, is literally putting all your ads together and everything too. And then number four is your email automation process in place to be able to turn those leads into appointments as well. So when I was talking to one of our clients, Mo, last night, we had 2 appointments go into the calendar in that very short half an hour conversation that I had with him as well around our up and coming War Room event. So that was what was happening in the background while we're on the phone speaking to another person. So this is the power around this. So it's like once you get that in place, to get 24 leads in 24 hours, it's very simple. It's just what is it going to cost me a lead, and what am I going to need to spend in 24 hours to do that? So what am I going to spend? I spend at the moment, based on current results and everything like that from some campaigns that we're running at the moment, we switch off everything else, we scale that one ad, and we spend $25, it's about $1.30 a lead. So we spend $30 and we get 24 leads in 24 hours from that specific campaign, right? It might even be just slightly over $30. So getting 24 leads in 24 hours is pretty simple. It's a numbers game. You got to use, or you can use it organically to be able to do that. And if you want the templates, you can get them in the 300 Mastermind. We can give you those exact templates in order to do this as well. And you literally just follow that process from the organic in order to do that. Then next level to that, the paid marketing to get 24 leads in 24 hours is much the same. You just implement that process. Now, the third way that you can go about getting 24 leads in 24 hours is this. You can use the power of relationships in order to do that. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can have a white label offer for business owners, right? You can have a white label offer for business owners or for other, or of your products specifically, that then you can go into other businesses and offer that as a white label product. And that white label product then has a retail price and a wholesale price, and business owners that already have hyper profitable businesses and already are turning over certain amounts of revenue and are looking for more people maybe to do the work for them that they hate, or as an additional service, they can then use that white label product to be able to sell and on-sell to current clients that they have in their database, current new potential clients that are coming through their marketing to add more value. So that's one part of the relationship side. The second part of the relationship side is if they've got you find business owners that have hyper profitable businesses in your niche or outside, or complementary services outside of your niche. And essentially, you send an email blast to their email database, and you send one of theirs across to theirs as well. And all of a sudden, you've got yourself another stream of a way that you can do this exact same strategy. Oh, and this is a revolving cycle. Like, if you were to do all of this instantaneously, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have so many leads. Like, I'm talking 24 leads in 24 hours. You do all of this instantaneously as one big push, which you can do, by the way, you're going to get a shit ton more than what I'm talking to you about right now. So quite quickly, you could do this to generate even upwards to a couple of hundred leads, or even potentially into the thousands in 24 hours. It's just about basically implementing, and the paid marketing, you can do that. It's just, spend more, okay? So quite easily, you've got a very, very scalable, insanely scalable marketing method for your business, just by using these three methodologies that I've spoken to you about today. And there's so many more that we can talk about as well around this particular methodology too, when it gets put into place as a plan for your business, as to how you can generate even more leads than what I'm talking about here today. All it is we're just going to work through a personalized plan for you guys to make it happen. That's it. That's all it involves. So opportunities are completely endless around this methodology to help you guys take things to a whole new level. Okay, so and that's all I want for all of you guys too. By the way, is all I want for you guys is to be able to take very specific actions in order to move forward, so you can really start taking things to a whole new level in your business. And you can do all of this through the 3 different strategies that I've spoken to you about today. But not only that, you can do all 3 of these instantaneously, and you can get literally 10x what I've spoken to you about today. It's just a numbers game, right? Lead generation is such a simple thing to be able to implement. It's such a very simple thing to put in place to help you guys up level. All you got to do is just start taking the actions necessary in order to make it happen. So simple. Next thing, any questions you guys have, I'm going to take some questions now. So if you guys have some questions around how, some ideas maybe you're wanting for your business in order to do this, some questions that you've got maybe around sales, some questions around, maybe you're hiring some salespeople at the moment, maybe you're looking to structure things at the moment a little bit better, or automate some things in your business as well. If you guys have some questions, you can just comment into the comments below, and I'll get those questions answered for you. Because to get 24 leads in 24 hours is a super straightforward, simple thing. All it's going to be is you guys just implement one of the 3 that I spoke about today, and that's going to help you get the traction in order to really kick some goals with this method that I've spoken about today. But if you were to do all 3 of them instantaneously, it's going to do literally, it could do well over 10x what I'm talking to you about now. Quite simply, all it is then is you really just got to manage your sales process. That's all it is. Because I can give you ways that have generated tens of thousands of leads for us and for our clients, right, over the years. I can give you all of these methodologies that we're using right now to be able to generate leads, but then it's going to be down for you guys to be able to manage and handle that sales process to make sure that everything is maximized along the way, which I believe is very, very important for every single one of you, because you want to make sure that all of these leads that are being generated while they're hot are being turned into sales. And that's what it's about. And when you have this power, right, in your hands, which all of you do, it doesn't matter what your business is, you can use this method I've spoken about today in order to generate the leads, right? All you got to do is once you got that power, you can turn it on, turn it off. You can make it happen, right? Because there's always people that looking for your service that you may have used some of the organic strategies with before and they didn't see it. Then you can repost it again a couple of weeks later with the organic strategies, or a week later with the organic strategies, and you can then start generating more results with it as well. You can even articulate things in a slightly different way as well in order to get even more results, right? Because all it is, it's about the organic stuff is about psychology, and it's understanding the psychology of people. And I've been studying the psychology of people for 13 years now that I've been in sales, and I know, when someone says something to me, I know the stats around whether that is going to actually happen or not by just speaking to people, right? Because I've had that many conversations right now that I understand the psychology of people and the likelihood of them being able to follow through with what it is that they say. And that's not anything against any specific person, right, that I speak to. However, the stats, the stats and the figures, they don't lie. They are what they are. And I understand that you can say things in a certain way, and it can completely stop people from taking any action on your posts. And then, just by a switch up of a couple of words, I know sometimes can make an even bigger difference with the amount of people that apply to work with you just by using a couple of very different words and articulate things slightly differently. And that's what it's about. It's about what can you do to be able to get more attention in your business? What can you do to get an extra 1 or 2 people interested through what it is that you do? And what can you do in order to get a mass amount of people in so that you can then even cherry pick what you want to work with and what you don't want to work with? Which is a point where we're at right now as well. We can cherry pick who we do want to work with long term and cherry pick who we don't want to work with at the moment as well, which gives you so much more power to be able to move your business forward, because you don't have to worry about another lead coming through. All you got to do is just go, okay, I want to work with you. Let's work out a way to make that happen. I want to work with you. Let's work out a way to make that happen. And let's work out a way to be able to make that happen long term. All right? And this is the power I want for all of you guys. And that's what you get access to in the 300 Mastermind. That's what you get access to a lot quicker by coming along to our War Room events. And our War Room event that we're running in a couple of weeks' time is going to literally be an absolute ball breaker. You guys are going to love that. If you want some information about the War Room, just comment below War Room and I'll get you the details for that. Because everything is designed to be able to help you guys move forward faster. And if you're in a room with us for 3 days, you're going to get more done than what most people do in 6 months. Like, we're talking email automations, we're talking sales copy, we're talking landing pages completed, we're talking, offers in place, we're talking ads running, we're talking, custom audiences created, we're talking, we're talking sales systems in place, we're talking all of your scripts in place, we're talking sales systems in place, we're talking everything that's all been trialed and tested over 13 years worth of experience. All done in 2 days. Day 3, jump on the phone, make sales. Simple as that. So today, all I ask is that this one thing. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So all I ask is that every single day, you get out there, you take action, and you make it happen. You implement what it is that I spoke to you guys about today around these 3 different methodologies, big picture methodologies, to generate 24 leads in 24 hours. And the world's going to be your oyster. And remember to be the warrior, and I'll speak to you guys really, really soon. Peace.